For my visual arts project, I decided to focus on the ATSL Standard 2.4, understand and respect Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island people to promote reconciliation between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians. I've done this by choosing an artwork that I thought I could recreate. I chose Indigenous artworks because they do incorporate a lot of different techniques, and by doing something like this I could learn a lot more than just a simple artwork. In the last clip I drew out my artwork, and in this one I am using a sponge to create the background. After using the sponge technique to create the background, I got a small detail brush and painted around the lines in black. To finish off my artwork, I used a range of objects to create patterns and colour to make the artwork pop. I used Google Image to find inspiration for my Aboriginal artwork. The images that came up were similar to the ones on screen. They had red earthy tones, a lot of lines, and incorporated dot painting. I chose this image for more specific reference and used it to create my drawing and then follow it for my painting. For the dance component, I learned a traditional welcoming Samoan dance. I focused on the ATSL Standard 6, which is engaged in professional learning. I did this by watching YouTube tutorials on the basic movements of Samoan dancing. After practicing the dance over and over, I was able to perform it in sequence. Throughout my learning journey, I became to understand the meaning behind the movements I was doing. Each of the movements possessed a cultural significance, such as the first movement sequence, which means a cultural greeting in Samoan. The last component of my arts learning was music. I used a virtual keyboard app on my phone and used it to copy tutorials off YouTube. I decided to keep all the bloopers in my video to show the growth of my learning. I started with basic one-count melodies, using the skills I learned in class tutorials to read the notes. The best way I found to remember the keys was to watch YouTube tutorials and see visually how they played the keyboard. I then would write down the notes on a piece of paper and practice over and over again. It also helped with the rhythm to sing the song in my head or out aloud. After gaining better concept of the keys and practicing my eye-to-hand coordination, I was able to practice with different songs that had faster melodies. I focused on the ATSL Standard 3.1, Establish Challenging Learning Goals.